Working on the little Dodge today. We're gonna put a radiator in it. We'll show you why in a minute. This radiator here is one of them Spectral radiators. The last one fit really good in the Mustang, so I figured I'd try another one. I'm gonna start by draining the coolant out of the old petcock here. Run her counterclockwise. Probably take the cap off in a second to vent it. Here it is vented, draining quite a bit faster. Here we're taking the two tranny lines off the bottom. The truck is cold right now. Here we're undoing the lower radiator hose. Looks like we got a couple 10 mil bolts holding this fan shout onto the radiator at the bottom here. So since I'm down here, I'm gonna zip those off. One on the other side now. I'm just gonna unplug my overflow here. You could slide this up and flush it out if you needed to. And then I'll undo the clamp over here on the upper radiator, pull that off. The shroud is just clipped on the top. Pulls right up off the top of your radiator. Looks like the only other thing holding the radiator in is two bolts. One here and one on the other side. The driver's side is a little bit easier to get to. Alright, we're going to unveil this beauty now, and actually this did not leak antifreeze. So it's pretty obvious why this thing was having problems dissipating heat. All these fins are just gone. So before I put it in, I'm going to make sure they're the same, and a lot like that Mustang radiator, it's basically identical to the original. It has all the clips. This one comes with new rubber grommets. For a cheap radiator, I got to give these guys some credit. It even came with the fittings for the tranny lines. We'll recycle that to see what kind of cash we get for it. These are them screws that held the shroud on the radiator, and I'm just going to go ahead and run those in while it's out of the truck to make sure it's an easy install. I'm going to blow some compressed air through my air conditioning here to try to get any debris out that may have accumulated. I'm going to do this before I put in the new radiator. The bottom of this radiator is held in by these grommets, and these actually come with that new radiator that we got. Alright, here's the money shot. I'll try to get her in there without wrecking it. Yeah, the shroud is hindering my action. Okay. Here we go. We'll see if she fits.
That's it, isn't it?
Looks like that's it. Lines up perfectly. We're just going to work backwards now, putting this all back together. Try to clip the shroud back on here. Put this overflow tank line back on. Okay, the lower radiator hose is on. We'll see if these line up. The only other thing that is left is to hook up these trans lines. They line up perfectly. I'm not going to do that though because I'm trying to clean out my basement and I have this old tranny cooler down there. And I'm just going to throw that in and probably put in some new trans lines. That'll be on a separate video, however. So once again, another A+ on the Spectra radiator fitment, and thanks for watching.